I only took down the items that were really high up because I hate using a ladder, and my thought process is that I could take my time doing everything else and just take what's up really high down first and let whoever else needs to use the ladder use the ladder. So it has started. So I have been slowly cleaning my room. This is the last week of school. This is what it's starting to look like. That cabinet over there is cleaned out, minus the curriculum items that have to stay here. All of that is cleared out. This has been packed up, so that's technically ready to go. So I've given all of my library pretty much up to the librarian, minus 4 bigger boxes and 1 small box. And then, of course, what you saw up front up here, that's going to get packed up tomorrow. That cabinet right there is the only cabinet that needs to get emptied. The rest of this just needs to be organized and put into boxes if it's not already in boxes. The things up there that are not in cases, like that's already packed, but like I have to empty that. Probably will send the material home with kids that's in there because it's a care closet. That way they can have it over the summer. That shelf, most of that is science room stuff that I need to pack away for experiments. These are summer school or summer camp items, so that's going to go home with me for the camp. But those are going to stay here. Those are crayons, markers, and stuff that the new teacher that comes after me can use. But yeah, so anything also down here that the new teacher can use, or reference books that the new teachers can use that I've already used what I needed out of them, that's going to stay. Some of those science books are going to stay. Those are books that are going to go. These are also books that I have to go through and see what's going to stay as far as science. And then these are all my curriculum things. I need to go through that tomorrow and determine what's legitimately going to stay, what I have not used, what I know is in the curriculum for the new teacher to be able to use, because I know that the way I'm going to teach over at the new building is going to be slightly different because I've already talked to the principal over where I'm going. So some things will go with me. I know I can use. Other things will have to stay. They want me to teach more, I don't want to say scripted, but make sure I'm staying more on pace of what's there than what I'm doing now. Not to say that I'm not on pace, but I'm not as scripted. I take it as the suggestion that the curriculum writers tell me to, but the new school wants me to get closer to the script. Not exactly the script, but closer to the script. And, we'll do what I am asked, especially at first, until we see what the end results are. And then I'll be able to, meet obviously with the science team and the principals to see if that's the route we want to continue to go. But I'm excited, so yay. That cabinet is now cleaned out as well. Updated packing progress. Only 2 more days. All right. Progress. We have 1 more day. And we got a lot packed. Believe it or not. I don't know if you can see it. Have a great summer! See you later! See you later! Start to move items out of the classroom. Hey guys, so now it's looking like I will have to come back next Tuesday to finish cleaning. Today is technically my last day. Well, not cleaning, moving. Everything except for this one table of cups is packed. But now I just gotta move. And it's just me today. I don't have any help. So it's not all getting moved today. I'm gonna do a pan so you guys can see how far I did go. I made 5 trips to my car the first time, and that 5 trips driving, like all of that stuff fit in my car, so I only had to go to the storage unit 1 time. I just loaded my car again. I made 2 trips out to the car. I'm about to make the 3rd one on my way out. I can't tightly pack this car because I had to unpack the storage unit to get all of like the pre-K to 4th grade stuff out of my car out of the storage unit that I had. So to make room for the 6th grade stuff that I have that I need to move over to my new school building, which that will be talked about when I'm done packing on Tuesday. So right now, to end this clip, let's do a pan so you can see. That still needs to be emptied. I forgot about that, honestly. This table needs to be packed, but everything else is in a box ready to go over there. These things cannot go into boxes, they're too heavy. So they are as it is. Try to figure out if I need to leave that here or see if I can get it to my son's bedroom. But we are ready to go. These cabinets were left filled for me, so I am leaving some things for the next teacher. And it's the same things that were left for me. I just replenish them. And then that I have to wash. These are items that were left for me. I used a bunch and leaving a bunch. Same here, left a bunch, leaving a bunch. Left a bunch, leaving a bunch. And that's all part of the curriculum that I'm gonna ask to get thrown away. That was my shelf. It was broken when I got it, but I kind of made shift it, put these bricks right here up there to get the shelf to stay up. But I'm gonna put that over by the trash and let that get dumped. This is all curriculum items, worksheets and whatnot that I made more copies of than I needed that can help the next teacher who's teaching science. The science kits, these are all science books. I can't take them all with me, so that will stay. Then same here. These I made, it's just the sand that the curriculum people give us, and then I just put some fossils down in there so the kids can like dig like archaeologists to get fossils. That was an idea that came from the teacher that's upstairs that I work with that was here longer than me. Other than that, these are all curriculum items or things that can be used with the curriculum with certain experiments and stuff. I did leave all the glue because I have nowhere to store the glue. So I will have to be creative in ways to figure out how to get those big bottles again, because those big bottles is really where it's at. But yeah, that would also stay. All of those boxes were left for me when I first got here, but they were not broken down, so I was just kind enough to break them down. Some science curriculum or experiments, they need like a different surface other than the table to do them on so that it doesn't damage the table. The building doesn't have trays, so the boxes work. And I did leave a few extra trays because I figured that was nice. There was no trays when I got here, so I had ordered a bunch and have too many to bring with me. We didn't use them all during my years here, and so I let the science teachers upstairs borrow them. So she gave them back to me after I had already packed the ones that I wanted to take, so I just left those here for the next science teacher. I'll probably end up calling her and telling her she can have them back. I got the thing all up my nose. That she can get them back because she used them. And I mean, I know the new science teacher will use them too, but I'm leaving a lot for the new science teacher, so it wouldn't hurt for her to get those back. But so that's it. My crazy hair. That is it for this clip, and I will see you all Tuesday with another, well, hopefully the wrap up. So yeah, bye. This is what the room looks like after 5 trips to my car today. This will make trip number 3 to the storage unit. And just like that, the 2025-2026 school year is now done. 11 and a half years in one school district and 3 years in this classroom. It is bittersweet and the time is now over. The last time I walked down Johnson Wabash or a Ferguson-Florissant school. Crazy.